Welcome back to Carson Beans. Today I'm doing my third team. I've done the Redskins and I've done the Giants. I'm starting off the NFC East. It keeps on resetting on my picks, so this is gonna be a struggle later in the season. I remember all of them. Alright, so if you're an Eagles fan, you're probably not gonna like my picks. I see this year as a transition year in the NFC East. I think this is going to be the year where the Eagles and the Cowboys kind of stop being the top two teams in the division, and it starts being kind of like either an all-out brawl, like who can become the first out of the four terrible teams, or it's going to be Redskins or Giants all the way. All right? Well, let's see what predictions think, because I haven't really looked at their season. All right? Here we go. So, already starting off, Redskins, Eagles. Last season, in their first game, the Redskins really should have won there. And then later in the season, the Redskins really won that game. They just threw it towards the end. Like, they were winning for most of the game. They just threw the game at the end. This season, they don't have a reason to throw week one. So I think the Redskins can probably very easily, beat the Eagles. All right? And then Rams, Eagles. This is a tough one. I think these two teams are kind of on the same level. They were really good 3 years ago. They were the top teams, Last year, they were scraping at the playoffs, barely. Like, come on, let me in. This year, now it's just like they got to have something. But I think the Eagles are still a bit better, and I think they can win. All right, and then of course they're gonna. Actually, no. I think Joe Burrow can beat the Eagles. All right, I think he's good enough that he can beat out a mediocre team. Okay, this is probably gonna be a surprise. This is a surprise for me. I didn't expect to be picking this outcome. But I think now they're like, oh no, all right, we've got the Bengals and we've got the 49ers. We gotta win this game. We gotta be 2-1 so that whenever we probably lose to the 49ers. But yeah, I think they lose to the 49ers. I mean, they're a good team, okay? It seems like after every Super Bowl, the losing team's quarterback is like, oh, that guy is garbage. Unless it's Tom Brady, of course, because apparently everyone loves him. But like after the except for Matt Ryan, because like after the 50th Super Bowl, Cam Newton, they were like, oh, he didn't jump on the ball. He's such a weakling. And then everyone started saying, oh, Jared Goff, he's not a good quarterback. He didn't do a good showing. And then just last year, I already forgot the guy's name, but they were making fun of him, the 49ers quarterback. And the Eagles and the Steelers, though, I feel like the old, coming off of an injury, Big Ben probably won't be able to take much. The Eagles can probably just, sweep him under the rug. Like, yeah, get out of here, dumb Steelers. All right, Ravens. This is another one. Like, the Ravens, you don't beat the Ravens right now. The Ravens are probably even better than the 49ers. I think they maybe have a 1 in 1,000 billion chance of beating the 49ers. The Ravens, though, no. They don't really have any chance. I mean, if I was Doug Peterson, I would put in the rookie you just drafted. I don't know. I could get to bye week. I mean, come on. Now they're 2-4. But they got the Giants, and the Giants beat them. Now at this point, 2-5. Even evil, disgusting, horrible Eagles fans are going to start to realize that maybe their team isn't the best. Okay? Then you go against the Cowboys. And honestly, I can see y'all winning this. I mean, why not? Now you're 3. I mean, the Cowboys are probably riding the high. Like, I think they're going to do good in the first half. I think it's going to be looking like the Cowboys are going to... I think in the first half of the season, it's going to look like the Cowboys are going to run away with the season. But then, I think in the second half, that's when the rest of them catch up on. And then against the Giants at home... I think this year, maybe, I can't remember their quarterback's name. I can't remember anybody's name right now. But I think that he I think that he starts to be maybe a little better, you know? Give me a second, please. Sorry, I had to go do something. But now we're here with the Browns. This is gonna be the ultimate matchup. 3-6. The last little pieces of their playoff hopes fading into the distance. They're grasping out for it. And you know what? I think this is hard because Baker Mayfield, no one really talks about him anymore. Unless you're a Browns fan, it's the Browns are really, and then they started, everyone was oh yeah, they're gonna win the Super Bowl, and then they didn't do very well, and now people they just don't talk about the Browns anymore. They've kind of faded into just one of those meh teams. And I think a meh team, I think the Eagles, they've got a little edge. They're still okay. I mean, I don't think they're good by any means, but I don't think they're bad enough. I still think they're kind of mediocre. Okay, I know 4-6 doesn't look mediocre. Okay, Seahawks versus Eagles on Monday Night Football. All right, this is a big showdown. The Eagles need this win very badly, and I think they grab it. Okay, I'm just saying. I think the push of being at home on Monday Night Football against a team they probably really need this win. This is probably, win all the rest of their games. I already know the outcome of one, or just die. All right. Ooh, now they've got the Packers. Both teams that for no reason drafted a quarterback. And I think the Packers are still pretty good. So now I know for a fact, because I had the Redskins going 10-6 and the Giants going 9-7, that the Eagles aren't gonna win this division. I'm so sorry. Maybe they can sneak in as a wild card, okay? But then they've got the Saints. Oh no, not the Saints. The Saints. Drew Brees? Are you kidding me? Of course the Saints are gonna win. So now the Eagles are either in two situations. One, they were the Redskins were last year when they were 3-9, and they were thinking, if we win the rest of ours, and then the Cowboys lose the rest of theirs, and the Eagles only beat the Cowboys, then we'll make it into the playoffs. That's what they were thinking. Now this is probably what the Eagles are thinking. If we win the rest of our games, maybe we can beat the Giants. And I mean, Kyler Murray. People are saying, oh, he's gonna have a breakout year this year. He's gonna be the single best quarterback there is. Okay, after last year he was not good. This year he's gonna be great. Nah, I think the Eagles. I don't really go with all the hype. I think the Eagles can beat the Cardinals. All right, but here we go. The Cowboys looking for revenge. I think the Cowboys might be a little better off than 6-8, and now they're just come on. I think they might think that they're, we can hold out, we can win the division. Might be a 3-way tie, but I think that the Cowboys win. And now probably the Eagles probably end up throwing this last game, and I've already picked it that way. So the Redskins beat the Eagles and ignore the 18th game, 17th game. That's just because I've only picked, according to this, because it keeps on resetting on my progress, apparently this is the only team I've picked. So right now every team is garbage, even though I've picked everybody else. Alright, so last in the division. I don't know if that's even, is that possible for someone who's the last in the division? I don't know, but I'm seeing them as 6 wins. That's just the team I see them as. 6 wins. All right, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Probably not if you're an Eagles fan. Bye.